Welcome back to the channel, and as you can tell from the title, it is a tale of two trips. One was pretty good, one was pretty maybe not good. Let's start with the first trip. All right, are we headed to the track? No, we're headed to the swap meet. They've got a swap meet at the track, and so I asked Kevin if he wanted to go, and it's Mandy's birthday, his wife's birthday or whatever, so he couldn't make it. So I brought my my bestie buddy in the world. Said they would come with me to look at car parts or see what's going on up here, just for the adventure. So, and they've got a huge casino right next to the tracks. Not that we're gonna go in and gamble. We're just, you know. So anyway, but you guys will recognize this little road because they got a mural up here on the building. It says Atmore. That's small town America. It's small town America, babe. 100% right here. It's actually.
Hey, we already took a detour and went.
Yeah, we went down to look at sightseeing. We look at church. Look at that church.
There's Burger King.
We've got so many churches here.
Yeah.
Burger King. But this is small town America. I mean, don't get me wrong. I dig small town America because I like the architecture, some of it, the old stuff.
Yeah.
It's just got a cool vibe, especially the downtown part. I mean, I don't want to say the downtown part because.
Hey, look.
See, there's the
they got a thing
mural.
going on right now.
Oh, they got a presentation going on. They're doing something. Well, thank you for your service.
That is.
But this small town.
Oh, it's an American Legion.
Oh, it is American Legion. Well, but yeah, small town America it's just really cool, honestly. I always dig these places. I think the last time we were up here was when we were getting Euro 6.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
That is right here.
It's right across the street over here, and that was at night too. So Lance said there's a really good restaurant, but you gotta I can't remember what the name of it was now. Ooh. But he said it was good. So anyway, all right, nobody wants to see this. There. Look at that place. Or hear our conversation. Cool. That's why we got the edit button.
Oh, it's a theater. We're gonna
redo it. Oh, I can see the thing. Look.
Kind of like the Singer Theater.
Yeah, I see that.
It might be a Singer Theater, actually.
Huh. All right, cool. We'll be at the track here shortly. We're at the swap meet.
Just stay in your lane.
Teresa's very concerned about my driving at this point. It just costs $1 to walk through. It's $1 each, though.
Oh.
So, we got to pay our $1 to get in. $1 each. So, all right, we're cool. We're cool. We're here.
Yeah, we are.
Baby, we're at Atmore drag strip at a swap meet. All right, let's pay our $1. How cold are you, babe?
Oh, cool.
The wind is kicking. Just a little squirrely.
Yes, and I know we're in the south.
I know, we're in the south.
It's still cold.
It's still cold to us. All right, we didn't buy anything. We only saw one thing that was a good price, that I thought was a good price. There was a Torker, an old twisted Torker for $120 that I would have looked at, but there was some crazy prices, it seemed like, on some used parts that, I don't know. I was like, wow. But
Truck.
do what? What truck? Oh, sorry. They're gonna run us over?
Yeah,
all right.
Get run over.
Let's get out of here. The wind was cutting. See them flags whipping. Yeah. I know all the northern guys like you guys are. I mean, I am wearing shorts. So.
I'm not.
Yeah, no, I know you're not. Anyway, I didn't see anything. We came, we saw. Now we go get some lunch. So, the company was good. All right, well, there you go. Teresa, we went to the swap meet. I know that was boring, and if you fast forwarded through it, that's fine too. I could have probably filmed a little bit more, but there was really nothing to see. But what I'm getting at is that it was very enjoyable. It was cold. We went to eat, and they had a David's Catfish House where they've got all the catfish you can eat, and that's how Teresa rolls. How about that all-you-can-eat catfish at David's Catfish House?
Huh? I didn't have all you can eat catfish.
Would you eat it if you could eat all you could eat?
No, I don't like catfish.
Well, maybe not. Anyway, but it was a lot of fun. I mean, just hanging out, talking, and just, you know, I very much enjoy spending time with them. So, airplane. And now let's move into our next trip, which was the next day, which was track day. I'm gonna go ahead and start off and say that I got up, I didn't feel great, kind of a deal, but I was ready to go. I had gas, got gas for the cars, had it loaded. I was ready to go early to be there on time, jumped in the car, made it about 3 streets over, and the regulator, you know, sometimes the carb regs, they just go a little loopy, and it basically just choked the motor out. And that wasn't the worst of it, technically speaking, because both valve covers were pouring oil. I didn't even think about it when I put those on. I was using the newer style metal with the rubber embossed valve cover gaskets that come on basically all the Fords. Those things, no bueno with those pro stock valve covers. So after tapping the reg with a hammer and then getting it back here to the house, I put the other valve covers back on, didn't pull the plugs, didn't have time, and by that point I was already frustrated. Just headed out to the track, and that is where we'll begin our second story as we're headed that direction. All right, we made it. We are in Atmore. Of course, our day has not started out like we would like. We're running behind, crap happens, blah, blah, blah. So, anyway, hope you have a good day at the track. Okay, I pulled back around to technically make my second pass, which was actually my first pass, and I rolled the tree on Eric. I'm always trying to go in super shallow for ET, and I rolled the tree, got red lit. Eric made a single. Got staged, went down the track. The door basically popped open at the end of the shutdown area, so I didn't have the door fixed, of course. And this is what we ran. It paddled the tires pretty hard. We had the 6400 shift light in it, and we had the two-step set at like 5600. They had left lane was supposed to be radial prep, right lane was supposed to be slick prep, and it just, like I say, it paddled the tires pretty hard. There's the numbers. 151's terrible. 691 at 98.73. So pretty disappointed with that. But we went back to the pits. Super frustrated at this point. I mean, super frustrated. I'm a believer in omens, and sometimes it's just not your day, and you kind of got to know when to pack it in just with your gut. But so we went back to the pits, super frustrated. after getting back to the pits and calming down a little bit, and one of the, actually a subscriber to the channel, Larry, and his son and grandson came over and talked, I decided, you know, hey, maybe I should just give it another lick. So that pack of zip ties, you guys have been sending me zip ties, here we go. I use some of them to zip tie the freaking door shut. You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Not exactly NHRA legal, but hey, it worked. So then we were ready to make another pass. All right, you saw Lance make a pass in his Nova. He had put some different struts on it, and he was trying to get it sorted out. Anyway, we come around to make our second pass. We pulled into the beams, and Eric double bulbed us. Well, Eric actually double bulbed us, and then they timed me out. So, I mean, it's just one of them deals. So, we didn't hate this pass. It's actually pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of the mile an hour. We had went back down to 6,200 just for the heck of it. I'll be honest, I'm not in love with the Boss Scoop on there because it doesn't have quite the height that the other one does, and it puts the carb kind of close to it, and I don't know if that hurting it a little bit or what, but our mile an hour was a little bit down all day. Now, I haven't checked the DA, but it was off more than I would have liked it to have been. Could have been plugs as well. I don't want to make a big deal about it, but anyway, but we did make something that was representative of what the car's capable of. So anyway, all right, we'll get on to our next one. All right, on this pass, on the second pass, I had turned a two-step down to like 5,300. I turned it back up. A lot of cars that went down the track. I turned it back up, and it completely smacked the tires again, just crushed them. And we had to also let out of it at the end. It sashayed a little bit there, about the last maybe 50, 60 feet right there. It just kind of sashayed around a little bit, and I just pushed the clutch in because, you know, ain't no use in being silly. But yeah, we weren't happy with that either. So, but you know, we're gonna pull it around and give it the old college try one more time. As you can see from Lance's pass, his day was a struggle. He did not make a clean pass all day, if I'm correct. And our last pass, to be honest, I was a little disappointed. Now, we had hot lapped it, and that radiator, that little Honda radiator, the one that's on this car, seems to push a little water. You know, the LTD, I don't have that kind of issue, but this one it does. So it was actually running a little warm, and that could have contributed to what happened here, because I was actually a little disappointed in that 60 foot. I thought it left real good. I thought it was going to be like a high 70, and when she handed me that, I was like, wow, thanks. But and a mile an hour's down too, so it could have been just a little warmer than it needed to be on that particular pass. So, but you know, it was what it was. So boom, four hole slips. Isn't that awesome? All right, we are headed home, or headed to Whataburger. What in the hell, man? You got two people up here talking or something. Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy. Anyway, we're trying to get to Whataburger. All right, well, there we go. Honestly, I hate to pour mouth about 4 passes and them all being in the 6s. But it wasn't the day that we wanted. We were inconsistent. Our rear view mirror fell off. We had to take the valve covers off, and our door handle malfunctioned. So all 3 of our improvements failed us miserably. It just reinforces my thought process of that we are substandard, and we just can't have nice stuff. So, but speaking of nice stuff, Kevin's wife made me this shirt. Tussin Restorations, and on the back it says, warning, I built this SHIT myself. If you're a young kid and can spell, I'm sorry. And you know, she made that for me. That was very, very nice. Mandy is a great person, and she's actually a saint. I mean, she puts up with Kevin, so my God, she's on another level. But that was very nice. I'd also like to thank Kevin and his daughter Amber for doing some of the filming, and Kevin was there with the 55, so he'll have all of that on his channel, which is Nimrod 1769. Most of you guys know all that, so check it out. He'll have it up, should have it up for long, and he'll have more of Eric's passes and stuff like that. So we went to Whataburger. That was nice. And the thing at the gate, I know in the video I sound super frustrated, and I am, because we're trying to leave and 2 guys have got no one can get out. I don't know what they were doing. It's nonsense. So anyway, we went to Whataburger. That was actually probably maybe the best part of the trip. just hanging out and talking a little bit. And so I'm gonna do my best to try and work on my attitude when I go to the track, be a better person. We're so used to going to Holt, and it's like our little home away from home. It's centrally located, more or less, for David and Kyle, and when Brad was racing with us, and even kind of Skylar, and for me and Kevin and Eric, and it was actually the longest haul for Pirate. Now, if you look at it like this, David was here, and Kyle's here, and Brad was here, and I'm here, Kevin and Eric and Pirate, and the track was here. Now the track's over here. So, you know, and, you know, it just doesn't have the same atmosphere as what we're used to. So we don't get to hang out as much in the pits, in the pit area and stuff, because you're in staging and there's this and that, and it's a long ways away, and just, I know I'm just complaining, but you know, it will be all right. As of the moment, it's technically the only track we got, so that's where we're going to go. But the track staff does a pretty good job with the surface. Most of what happened on this trip was really me, I just didn't have a handle on it. The inconsistency stuff drives me crazy. So anyway, what's next? Well, you know, we got a mod we're going to do. We need to be kind of working on other cars, but you know, I've got a mod we're going to do. I want to do to the car and see if it does anything. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Who knows? So we'll get into that in the next video for this car. And I guess that's going to wrap it up. Dogs are passed out. So thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Hit that like button. Someone asked me if I should say that. We should hit the like button. So hit that like button. Hit it. Hit that notification. Ring that bell. Do all that YouTube stuff. Thanks for supporting the channel. You guys are great as always. And it was a pleasure talking to you, Larry. You know, I know I can be a difficult person at times. So, and for all you guys that weren't at the track, thanks for watching. And until next time on the Substandard Leader and Fox Body videos on this right here YouTube, we'll see you guys in the next vid. And there will be one.